What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I don't know if you guys can see, I literally just got done wiping the drool off of my mouth here, my face, because I am salivating at the opportunities that this market is giving us. Man, another huge down day in the overall markets, guys, as people are just starting to freak out about the possibility of a recession. And I am literally like a kid in a candy store right now. We're getting close, folks. We're getting really close to where I'm going to be. I'm going to start backing things up and adding to the long-term portfolio. We're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about it here on this live stream. Welcome, folks. My name is Mike Leverett, and I've been trading and investing for over 15 years. And I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession and the stock market crash. But also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. I've traded through the worst recession that anybody on this live stream has ever been through and thrived in that environment, receiving one of the Trader of the Year awards. That I'm telling you now that what I'm seeing right now in this market has me literally like a kid on Christmas morning, a dog in fresh cut grass, a kid in a candy store. Okay. That's how I feel right now after seeing what is transpiring in the overall markets today. Nothing to be scared about, something to be excited about. My TC fam, a great day in chat today. Some excellent trades to the short side from some of our moderators. We made some money on CDU, which is another green day in the TCD chat room today, a day when it looks like the sky is falling. So I'm here to talk to you guys about all this here tonight. I'm excited, and we're going to go through all of it. Now, fast forward 15 years later, guys, I'm now the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group, which is now the fastest growing and highest rated online educational platform that can help educate and empower the retail trader and investor. If there's ever been a time for you to get educated and to be empowered, the time, folks, is now. Since 2016, my team of 8 other professional traders and myself have literally helped thousands of people from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve their financial goals. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this stream on your own social media. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. You don't have to keep going about this alone. You don't have to feel like you're out there on an island by yourself trying to figure out and navigate this extremely volatile market. We'll walk you through all of it. I come on here day in, day after day, night after night, and we talk about how about no matter what's going on in the markets, there's always opportunity. Inside True Trading Group, we're going to teach you how to identify those opportunities and how to profit from them, and by doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you as well. You know, some of the analysis that we called out today in chat was once again spot on. Our analysis after the Fed meeting was again spot on. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't tell you about these things after the fact. I came on this exact YouTube channel 2 days ago, and I told you what I thought was going to happen after you got your Fed meeting. And I said, I think the Fed meeting, if we get 75 basis points, I think we get a relief rally into the 380s. And then I think it's very short-lived. And then we move back to new all-time lows, yearly lows for 2022. That's exactly what we got. Yesterday, we got a rally up to 384 once we got the 75 basis point hike. And now today we drop all the way down to 365. So a very short-lived rally. We're still leaning on things to the short side. I don't necessarily believe that the bottom is in yet, but we're getting very, very close, in my opinion. All right. So the opportunities that are out in the markets, folks, tremendous from an active trading standpoint, but also a long-term investing standpoint. It's exactly what we saw again today. More opportunities in the market from an active trading standpoint. I was called a fool and I was called an idiot just a couple of weeks ago when I told you I did not believe that the bottom was in. And now all of a sudden people are talking about the markets going to now. I'm hearing the exact same people that thought the bottom was in a week ago now have these insane targets to the downside. And I got to tell you, I told you before that I didn't think the bottom was in. I still don't necessarily believe that the bottom is in, but I think we're getting pretty damn close. We are definitely at this point, in my opinion, a lot closer to the bottom than we are to the top. And I'm getting my shopping list ready in my long-term portfolio. And I still do believe that the markets bottom themselves out between June and July. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in this live stream, kind of how I believe this entire scenario kind of plays itself out and what I'm looking for specifically at the end of this month and the beginning of next month. What am I looking for specifically that can kind of give me a signal that the market has bottomed? A lot of people talk about the bottom being, oh, what's the price the market's going to bottom at? Well, I'm going to switch things up for you here, and I'm going to give you guys some fundamental things and catalysts that I'm looking for, some signals that can tell me that the market has bottomed for this year. I don't think it's done it yet, but there are 2 things very specifically that I am looking for, and if these 2 things happen, that's going to be my signal that this market is ready to eventually start bouncing and moving higher towards the end of this year. So we're going to go over, we're going to talk about that all here on this live stream. Most people, when they wake up, they see a day like today, the market's down 4%. People feel like, oh man, people are crapping their pants. Right? They're crapping their pants. They're filled with fear. The stock market's crashing, inflation. We're going to have a recession, but we still yet continue to pull profit out of the market inside of True Trading Group as we did today. And we are capitalizing on the volatility. We're getting also some amazing deals on fantastic companies for the long-term portfolio. This stock market crash has been, in my opinion, and will continue to be an amazing trading opportunity. And when this dust settles, you're going to be left with a tremendous buying opportunity in the long-term portfolio, because I'll tell you what, I've been saying this for literally the last several weeks, and I will say it again until I'm blue in the face. Whenever the stock market, the S&P, has gone down more than 20% in a single year, it's proved to be a tremendous buying opportunity. Tremendous. You go back to 2008 into 2009, which is the worst recession that any of us that are on these live streams, the worst one you've ever seen. And I don't believe that we're going to get anything to that extent here in 2022 into 2023. I don't believe that. I've been telling you for months. You go all the way back to the beginning of this year. I told you that I think we're going to go into a recession, but I've been pretty consistent in my thoughts that the recession will be a more of a mild one. It's not going to be a deep, dark, long recession like you saw in 2008 and 2009. Okay. But every single time that the markets have gone down more than 20% a single year, it's proved to be a tremendous buying opportunity. And I still do believe that this will be something very similar. We're down about 23% now. Okay. From the highs to the current lows in the S&P, about 23%. I like to use 1970 as an example, because in 1970, the overall market, the SPY, the S&P, okay, the S&P went down. Well, not the SPY wasn't around then, but the S&P went down 27% in July. So by July of 1970, the S&P was down 27%. The S&P finished the year down 0.9% in 1970. So we're down about 23% right now. It's June 16th. I believe the markets are going to bottom within the next few weeks between June and July. If that's the case, you're going to be in an extremely similar situation as you were in 1970, down 27% in July. Now, I don't believe the markets bounce all the way back to only be down 0.9%, but I do believe the markets are higher in December than they will be in June and July. That I do believe. Okay, so my shopping list is out. My shopping list is ready. I did not add to anything yet today, but it's very possible I might begin adding to some stuff tomorrow. All right, there's a couple of things very specifically that I'm looking for. We're going to talk about that here on this live stream. You know what? I said there's two. I'm going to give you three. I'm going to give you three indicators that you can look for that can help me kind of gauge that this market is ready to bottom. But first, I'm going to open the floor up for a Q&A. I'm going to give you guys some time to log on. We're talking about a lot of important topics today that a lot of people are curious about. So I want to give some time for people to log on. I'll open the floor. You guys can ask me questions, whatever's on your mind. I'm here to help. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Asking questions is how you learn. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So why don't you all go ahead and begin asking your questions. Type your questions in chat right now, and let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. All right, folks. What's up? What's up? What's up? What do you got for me? What do you guys got for me? Ask your questions. Your list. Will you share? Andrea, I will share it with my TTG members, not on the YouTube channel. I will share it with my TTG members, not on this YouTube channel. What's a witching day? Okay, so we're actually going to get this tomorrow. This is when a bunch of different options or rather derivative contracts expire, like you have futures contracts, options contracts, when you have all these different types of products all expire on the same day. So you have an extreme, it only happens a couple times a year. Tomorrow is one of them. So typically what you see on days like that, you see increased volume and increased volatility in the overall market. And I'm thinking that we're going to be able to really play that we're going to be able to really play that volatility tomorrow as put call ratios have gotten pretty extended. Because you're at very, very bearish positioning right now in the overall markets, very bearish positioning. So we're going to see tomorrow when we get that quad witching, when all the different types of contracts expire on the same day, if that creates some extra volatility for us, and going to be ready to take advantage of that opportunity tomorrow. I got a feeling tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. Make sure you guys get your butts in chat with that quad witch. I think it's going to have a real nice volatile day tomorrow. Make sure you guys are getting your butts in chat. Use the mobile app that we have. Even if you're not in front of your computer, be connected to the mobile app. Tomorrow's going to be something I don't think you guys are going to want to miss, especially if I start adding to my long-term portfolio tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm back in AMD. I do believe that it's a 250 use stock 3 to 5 years from now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Richard. So do I, man. I love AMD. Listen, I've been an investor in AMD for years. Okay. I've owned that stock for a very long time. And then I added to it in 2020 when it was at like 45 bucks. Okay. I just added to it again a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to add to it again within these next couple of weeks. That is a company that I'm going to own for well over the next decade. UVXY, I'm down in put options. Your thoughts? Thanks. Oof, Darlene. I'm not sure why you're in. Okay. Okay, so you're in put options on UVXY. I think UVXY is going to go higher. Darlene, I've been very bearish on the overall market here for a while. Which would mean you would want to be in call options on the UVXY, not put options. So the UVXY will go up as the VIX goes up. The VIX will go up as the markets go down sharply. All right. So, you really only want to be in put options on the UVXY if you think the markets are going to move higher or trade sideways. And obviously you got a huge down day in the markets today. Which was something that we were kind of expecting. If you were following the live streams for the last couple of days, I told you that I think that you get a move into the 380s after the Fed gives you 75 basis points, and then that resistance I think is too much. I think the markets continue lower. I'm not saying that I thought we were going to get a 4% down day today in the market. Well, the Nasdaq was down 4. I think the S&P was down like 3.5, something like that. I didn't think we were going to have that big of a down day today, but we've been pretty bearish on things. So I don't know what your expiration is, but I don't really think that. I think you need to do some risk management there and maybe try to cut that loss. I don't necessarily believe that you're going to get a meaningful move higher that would bring your put options back into the money. But again, I don't know the details of your strike price and your expiration. But we've been pretty bearish on this market for the last several weeks. Don't know. All I know is I'm addicted to this. You and me both. I live, breathe, eat, sleep this stuff. I always say there's two things that I'll never turn down a conversation about, and that's two things I'll never turn down a conversation with, and that is stocks and sports. Two things I'll never turn down a conversation. I'm addicted to this stuff. And you all will be too. It's the funnest thing I could ever imagine. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. It'd be awesome if y'all weren't such a marketing company now because y'all are so legit. In order to stay a company and not a charity, we need to market, Amber. The only marketing really that we do here is I tell you guys about our membership on these live streams. If you guys want to join the Teach You platform, I'll tell you about it here on these live streams. But True Trading Group is a business and a company. Don't mistake in that. We have 26 employees that make this engine move and make this engine work for the over 9,500 members that are on our platform. You don't want us to treat you as a charity, Amber. You want to pay a company for a service and for a product that you get value of. You don't want us to treat you as a charity. Mike, what do you think about REITs long term? I love REITs. I like REITs, especially in the environment that we are in. Stack up on those dividends. I like REITs. In inflationary environments, real estate outperforms. I'm not saying that real estate sector doesn't kind of get hurt a little bit, if you do go into the recession, but you want to really look for those hefty dividends, and you're going to get them in the REITs, just like you're going to get them in the oil companies, which we are still long the oil companies, by the way. Good afternoon. What's your thought about RDBX buy button being removed for options? Matt Kors said he spoke to both TD and Webull and got completely different responses. I have no idea. I literally have no clue. I use Lightspeed. I didn't see an issue with anything on RDBX. I'm really not sure. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to look into that. Maybe I'll talk to Matt about it. I haven't been looking at RDBX the last 2 days. We traded RDBX a couple days ago, but I haven't looked at it really since. I haven't traded it since, so I really wouldn't know. Maybe I'll talk to Matt and see if we can come up with something there. How low do you see JP Morgan going? I mean, listen, the banks are not going to really do well if you do get a recession. JP Morgan, though, I don't see that thing going, below 100. I think JP Morgan could go a little bit lower. You have a nice support level at around 110. Then you have a bigger support level around 105. You have a bigger support level around 105. So I'd say 105, 110. I think JP Morgan can maybe go down to, but I don't think it goes all that much lower than that. Emra says Walmart. Sorry. Let me grab this one. Sorry. Sorry, Adam. That was me. Walmart, WMT. Any thoughts? I like Walmart. Okay. I like Walmart. Especially as you get into recessionary environment. See, Walmart got crushed because of inflation and rising costs and everything, and that's why you got that big haircut from Walmart. But Walmart is a discount retailer. Discount retailers tend to do better during recessions. So like Walmart, Costco, Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, these Krogers, these are stores that will tend to do better as consumers cut back on their spending, right? They're not going to necessarily be going to Whole Foods and Neiman Marcus. Instead, you start to see people gravitating towards the lower price discount stores when you do get a recession. So I like Walmart. A nice little dividend there, and I think that Walmart is a company that once you get past inflation, I think Walmart does very well in the future. And it's a place that you want to be if you do get a recession. That's the reason why Walmart was up today. Walmart was green today, 1.1%, when the overall market was down 3.2%, right? Why is that? Because it has that recessionary protection. There's a reason why Walmart was green today. Costco is basically flat. But you take a look at like General Mills, green today, Pepsi, green today, Coca-Cola, flat. But Pepsi was green. So like on days where the overall market got absolutely destroyed, the Dow Jones broke back below 30,000. We haven't been there since January of 2021, I think, was the last time the Dow was below 30,000. Well, we cracked 30,000 today, but yet you're seeing like some of these defensive names, consumer staples and defensive spending, you're seeing them outperform. Okay, you're seeing them outperform. AbbVie was green today. Was it? I haven't even checked it. AbbVie is another one that I own. I love AbbVie. I own AbbVie from like the 70s. And also pays a really nice dividend as well. AbbVie, I think, is a name that you guys can look at as well for the long term. I do not see that stock getting below $120. It's at $139 now, pays a nice little dividend. Now I own this, full disclosure, I own this at significantly lower prices. This was a company that I actually told people in like 2020 was a company that I really liked. And then again, I reiterated that in 2021 when I issued a report on January 2nd of some of the companies that I liked going forward. And AbbVie was one of them in 2021. So I'm in this thing from like the 70s. We kind of reiterated the buy last year in the 90s, like the low hundreds, and then stock went over to 175 this year. Now back to 139, still pays a good dividend. I think that this is a company that should be in every healthcare portfolio out there. There's two healthcare companies that I just love. One is AbbVie, ABBV. The other healthcare company I love is United Health, and that's ticker symbol UNH. So you have AbbVie, and then also UNH is another one that I really like. I think this one has a little bit more downside, though. I'd say UNH down to like 420, maybe even like 390, but I'd say those are good buying areas on UNH. Do you make more money from your private group chat or trading? Says Ryan. All right, Ryan, first of all, I don't have a private chat group. That's number one. Okay. Number one is I don't have a private chat group. Okay. I've got a business. Okay. I have a business that literally changed the lives of thousands of people that employs 26 people. Okay. We're not some BS Discord group that charges a monthly fee. So that's first and foremost. Okay. Also, the day that I come on here and I start using my P&L as a selling point for a marketing tool is a day that you guys can all call me out on that. I used to come on these live streams and I used to show you all my P&L. There's a very specific reason why I do not show my P&L on these live streams anymore. Okay. You don't want to be using your P&L to sell memberships because it doesn't matter. I can tell you right now, I can come on a live stream after I have a big day and be like, guys, I made $30,000 today. Right. I can tell you that. I can tell you I made bajillion dollars last year. I can tell you that. But not one of those bajillion dollars is going to go towards your bills. So to answer your question, I make money from both because I'm an entrepreneur and teach you guys real value and helps people to show them how to make money. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And if you're a member to Trading Group making money and you're becoming a better trader, then you guys can all go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. My Teachy fam, if you guys are making money, becoming better traders, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. You guys can see for yourself all the $ that are coming through chat right now. There's a reason why you see all these $. Whenever you guys join True Trading Group, I always tell you this. I will never come on it. Now, when my members ask me, I tell my members, I have members all the time that ask me, how many shares do you have? Or, how'd you do on that trade? And I tell members. But what I don't do is I don't come on here and I don't come on these live streams and I don't show you and I don't boast my P&L. I finally understand options after going through the course twice. But can you explain how to determine your risk with them, please? Yeah, so Magica, so there's a couple different ways that you can control and you can manage your risk when it comes to trading options. Okay. Right. There's a couple different ways. There's a couple different ways for you to control your risk when it comes to options. Okay. Way number one is for you to sit and say, okay, I'm going to set my stop loss based on the price of the option itself, or I'm going to set my stop loss based on the underlying stock itself. There's pros and cons of each. Okay? There's pros and cons of each. The con and the pros of you setting it based on the option price itself. Okay. When you do it based on the option price itself, you're going to be able to control your risk definitively to the dollar that you want, which is the pro. The con, you may get stopped out of the trade based on time decay. The other way, setting it based on the underlying stock, okay, setting it based on the underlying stock, the pro, you'll stay in the trade as long as the setup is intact. The con, you're not going to be able to control your risk exactly to the dollar, because if you get stopped out in 10 minutes or in 4 hours, you're going to lose a totally different amount of money because of time decay. Okay, so neither one is right or wrong, but there's pros and cons of each. Things that you can do that can kind of help you kind of gauge that is do delta plus sum. What I mean by that is look at the delta value of your contract. If you have a delta value of about 40, right, 0.4, that's telling you that for every $1 that the underlying stock moves, the option is going to move about 40 cents. So if you get yourself into, let's say, a SPY put option and your stop loss is $2 away and your delta is 40, then you can assume that at the absolute bare minimum, you're looking at an 80-cent loss. Okay, that's what that means. You're looking at about an 80% loss, 80-cent loss, right? But that's not really going to be your risk because that doesn't factor in time decay. It doesn't factor in implied volatility. So I like to say delta plus sum. So if you, let's say, bought a contract at, let's say, $5 and your stop is $2 away, you got a delta of 0.4, you're looking at a $4.20 stop, but that's not factoring in time decay or implied volatility. Add yourself another little buffer there. So if the delta gives you to 420, call it a $4 stop loss to account for IV, which is implied volatility, and to account for time decay. Okay. So that's how you can kind of gauge a little bit. And again, that's not going to be perfect, Magica. That's not going to give you like an exact number, but it'll help you get a gauge so that you might say to yourself, okay, well, if I'm buying it at $5, I'm figuring my stop loss is around $4. Now, depending on when you get stopped out, if you get stopped out, within the first 10 or 20 minutes, you'll lose, let's say, maybe you get out at $4.20. If you get stopped out, let's say 4 hours from now, maybe you get stopped out at $3.89, right? Like give or take a little bit based on that time scale. But that can help keep you honest in your position size so that you don't find yourself, so you don't find yourself in a position that's too big where you end up taking a loss that really ends up hurting you. That's one of the main things that a lot of like beginner traders really struggle with is controlling risk on options, and they find themselves in these positions where they lose a lot more money than they initially expected to. So that's a couple different ways for you guys to do that. What's a better approach to long-term portfolio for someone working full-time? ETFs, mutual funds, or individual stocks? You working full-time has absolutely nothing to do with your long-term portfolio. So, looking at ETFs, mutual funds, or individual stocks, that you working a full-time job has nothing to do with that at all. Your long-term portfolio, is going to be just based on kind of your risk tolerance and where you are in life. Obviously the younger that you are, the higher risk tolerance that you have. The closer you are to retirement, the lower risk tolerance that you have. So the closer you are to retirement, ETFs and mutual funds would be better because they have lower volatility. The younger that you are, individual stocks will tend to be a little bit better because you get more potential reward and more potential growth, but you also carry with it a lot higher risk. Like you'll see, if you put your money into like a snowflake a Coinbase or a Square or a Netflix, you're down 75% on that position this year, if you put it in towards the highs of last year. But if you're in, mutual funds, maybe you're down 9%, 10%. If you're in an ETF, maybe you're down 25%, right? Or if you're in an ARK, you're down like 60, 61%, 62%. If you're in ARK, and ARK is one of the worst performing ETFs in the entire market. So, ETFs, mutual funds, lower volatility, lower risk, individual stocks, higher risk. But that has nothing to do with you working a full-time job or not. All right, folks, don't be shy. Keep firing away those questions. I have a smallish trading account around 4K with very little capital to assign for long-term investing. I want to get paid with my trading account and grow it at the same time. Should I split my capital to create a long-term portfolio, or should I try to catch the second half or the back end of this question? Or should I day trade? Okay, so I always recommend that people separate their long-term portfolio from their active trading account. I don't think that people should have it all mixed together in one account. I think it's extremely detrimental to have it in one account. When you guys are investing long-term, you want to just kind of set it and forget it, not stare at it every single day. Because what happens is when in your long-term portfolio, when the markets are up or down a lot in a single day, you're either up huge or you're down big. And that's very, very, very distracting. And what ends up happening is days the market's down big, you're blind, you're just shell shocked like a deer in headlights based on the P&L that you're down. And it prevents you from trading well the rest of the day, and you miss a lot of opportunities. To the flip side, when the markets are up big in a single day, you see how much you're up in your long-term portfolio, and that causes you to take bigger risks when you're with your active trading because you think you have like a cushion. You're like, oh wow, look, I'm up $1,000 today. Let me, and then you start day trading and you lose $100, you lose 200, you lose 300, you lose 400. You're like, oh, it's okay though, I'm still up $600 in a day, even though you're really not. That's just your long-term portfolio. You don't want to look at your P&L that way. You want to separate the two. You want to have one account for long-term portfolio, one account for your active trading account. And don't think that you can't do this and you can't actively trade with a small amount of capital. Right? It's a very big misconception that people think that I need thousands of dollars in order for me to trade in an active account, and that's just simply not true at all. Okay, it's not true at all for you to do that. So I'd rather have $500 in an active trading account with an education than, 50,000 with no education, because if you don't have an education, it doesn't matter how much money you have in your account, you're going to lose all of it. Okay. You're going to lose all of it. All right. Like if you said you got 4K, if you had 1,500, I would tell you to, get yourself an education, join the Teach platform. Okay. And then have a couple $100 left over to go ahead and to trade with, because you'll see from members that's really all that's needed. A lot of our members started with less than $1,000 in their account after they joined the Teach platform. And I'll show you where they are today. My Teach fam, if you guys are members of True Trading Group, if you started TTG when you joined, if you started with less than $1,000 in your account, just comment in chat real quick for me. Just tell me what you started with and then where you are now today. Again, just comment what you started with and then where you are today. So you guys will see firsthand from members of True Trading Group that are living proof that you only need a couple $100 to get yourself started. There's my boy Chris started with $500, has brought that $500 all the way up to $5,400. Greg started with $800, is up to $3,200 in just a month and 3 days. Howard Potts started with $750. Summer Girl started with $500, is up to $2,000. Drew started with $600, is now up to $4,100. Bruce started with $500, has made his membership fee back many times. IQ started with $600, is now at $36.83. Lee Diddy Brown started with $50, is now at $300. Ken Gaffney, this is confirmed, but actually not typical. These results are not typical, but it is confirmed and verified. Ken Gaffney started with $500, is now over 100K, quickly approaching 200K, to give you guys an idea of actually what is possible with this. Peter Schiff said the SPY will drop to 159, 2007 levels. Thoughts? My thoughts, King Bite-Off, is that Peter Schiff is a complete jackass. That is my thoughts on that statement. House Don Darian started with $500, is now at 6,900. Is now at 6,900. That's incredible. Kanai started with 7,500 in April of 2021, is now at 60K. Really great job. Really great job. Yeah, did Peter Schiff actually said that? What a fucking clown. What a clown. Next question, folks. You guys are doing a great job asking some pretty good questions here. When just learning how to trade, what is the best way to determine your stop loss pricing point? Andrew, it doesn't matter if you're first starting to learn how to trade or if you've been trading for 10 years. The way you determine your stop loss point is the same. And that is where your, if you're long a stock, your stop loss belongs underneath the support level that it is that you're looking at. Okay. A lot of people do this part of trading completely wrong, which is where people will say, oh, I'm just going to set my stop loss at 4%, as if 4% has any meaning whatsoever. There's no significance to 4% at all. It's just a made up number. It's an arbitrary number that you're just picking out of thin air. Every single trade that you get yourself into carries completely different risk and completely different volatility, and therefore completely different stop loss. 4% might be too tight of a stop loss for some trades. It might be way too big of a stop loss for others. Okay, so your stop loss belongs where it needs to go based on the setup that you're looking at. So if you say to yourself, hey, the stock has support at $10, okay, so whether you buy the stock at $10.10, $10.20, or $10.50, your support level is still $10. So your stop loss needs to be beneath $10. You can't just say, oh, well, I'm buying the stock at $10.50, so my stop loss is $10.10. If your stop loss is $10.10, then guess what? It's going to go down to $10. You're going to get stopped out. $10 is support. Stock, the $10 level is going to hold, and the stock's going to go up to 11. So your stop loss needs to be underneath the support level of whatever it is the setup that you're looking at. And that's one thing that you learn as a member to trading groups, to where do you identify, how to identify properly where your stop losses must be. If you're short, it's your stop losses are going to be above resistance zones, not at resistance, not at support, above resistance and below support. You can't say, hey, there's support at $10. My stop loss is $9.98. That's still $10. Depending on how volatile the stock is, depends how much wiggle room that you've got to give it. If support is 10, you might have to put your stop loss at 960, right? Like depending on how volatile that stock is. Okay, so you've got to be able to understand the volatility of the trade that you're getting yourself in, identify where the support and resistance levels are, so you can properly set your stop losses. A lot of people set their stop losses in the incorrect place, and that results in them constantly getting stopped out of trades that should have been winners. All right. We got Eddie. So I get long-term and a job don't really matter, but what about trading? I've watched this stream after I leave work. I like it, but it's hard for me to think when I could actually step away to trade. Okay, Eddie, that's also a really good question. This kind of goes right in line with kind of the starting with just a couple $100, because these are two of the most common misconceptions that people have when they first are thinking about getting involved in the markets. This is literally the two biggest misconceptions are I don't have enough money or I don't have enough time. And the thing about not having enough time is you have to really find a strategy that works for your schedule. There's a lot of different trading strategies and styles that are out there. A lot. Okay. Now you're not every style is going to work for you. You have to understand that. And that's one thing that with True Trading Group, we very specifically, when we formed TTG and the team, there's 8 other professional traders aside from myself that we all have different styles. I think it's very, very important for you to get exposure to different strategies so that you can kind of feel what works best for you. You might go on YouTube and you might be like, wow, look, this person made 10 grand today. I should follow what they do. That person might be implementing a strategy that will never work for you. That person, let's say, for example, could be a scalper. A scalper is someone that gets in and out within seconds or minutes maximum. They don't hold the trade for longer than a couple minutes. Now, Eddie, if you work a full-time job, it is physically impossible for you to be a scalper. You've got to be in front of your computer. Like, what if you're driving a police car, or you're teaching in a classroom, or you're working on a construction site? You can't get in and out of trades within seconds or minutes. So you've got to adopt a different strategy. Now, that strategy could be like traditional day trading, which is you buy a stock the same day, but you sell it maybe, let's say, in an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, right? That'll be traditional day trading. Then you have swing trading, which is you buy today, you sell tomorrow or any day thereafter. These are going to be the type of things that you're going to be able to implement. The majority of members in True Trading Group, and again, we have over 9,500 members in TTG. The majority of them have full-time jobs, and a big part of how they're able to be successful while having full-time jobs is by finding their trader identity, which is what we will help you do. Find a strategy that will work for you and your schedule, but also by using our mobile app. Our mobile app, listen, as long as you can listen to music at work, Eddie, if you can listen to music at work, you can use our mobile app because it's on your iPhone, it's on Android, whatever. You see the screen share, you can listen to the audio analysis. The mods and I are talking to you on the microphone all day long. Okay, so you'll be able to listen to all the market commentary that we give you throughout the course of the day. And when we enter trades, you get real-time push notifications. Whenever a mod enters or exits a trade, you'll get it's without delay, a real-time notification on your phone. So that's how so many of our members were able to benefit and be successful while working full-time jobs. And I'll actually just show this to you, Eddie. I'm not sure what you do for a living, but pay attention to some of these comments that come through chat right now. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, if you are a member of TTG, okay, if you are a member and you work a full-time job and are still making money with True Trading Group, do me a favor right now, type the number 1 and then tell me what it is that you do for a living. Just type the number 1 and what do you do for a living? This is if you're a member of True Trading Group and you're making money while working a full-time job. You guys type the number 1. And then tell me what it is that you actually do for a living. Eddie, I would pay attention to some of the comments, maybe see if you see someone on here that actually does the same thing you do for a living. Let's see, police officer, school janitor, a loan officer, sales manager, construction, firefighter, film business, warehouse associate, a nurse, cuts down trees. Yo, trader by blood, not relation. What's up, man? Thanks for that video yesterday. Real estate, graphic designer, live event marketing, internal auditor, guinea pig rescue director, full-time student, machinist, concrete, bartender, film business owner, registered nurse, teacher, forklift driver, accountant, truck driver, lawyer, right? So you can, I won't keep reading these, but you get the point. High school teacher, right? So you guys get military. Yo, Pontus, thank you for your service. Pontus, military. So you'll see for yourself. You can read some more of those comments, but these are all people that work full-time jobs, and that's what they do for a living. And you might think, how could someone be a teacher, a police officer, a firefighter, construction? How could you do that and still be a trader? This is how. The TTG platform will allow you and enable you to do that. And our members are living, breathing proof of that. You don't have to be sitting in front of your computer screen all day long with your eyes glued to the monitor in order for you guys to do this. That's not the type of traders that we are in True Trading Group. Would I characterize my style of trading? Curtis, I'm a traditional day trader. All right, I'm a traditional momentum day trader that also swing trades. That's how I would characterize myself. Now, I'm probably the most diverse out of all of the moderators because I trade everything. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. I do options. I do ETFs. I go long, I go short. I buy options. I do everything. Trend reversal, trend continuation. I do it all. So I would say that I'm probably the most diverse out of all the moderators, and I would consider myself a traditional day trader that also does swing trade. I would say that would be my style. Guys, how many people do we have right now? How many people are here that are not members of True Trading Group? Do me a favor, just type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. If you're not a member of TTG, type the letters TTG. I want to see who we have here that's not a member that's joining us on the live. PJ Carr, we got Anthony Acevedo, we got Doob, Erica Oliver, James, Tree Bear, first time watcher, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. DBL, Jeff, James, Tony, Eddie, Steven, Mark Whitfield, same good. Todd, soon to be. I like your style, Todd. I like where your head's at, man. It says soon to be member. I like it. Gabriel, what's up? Rick, Roman, Jose. Nice. JMH Gaming is here from Matt's stream from yesterday. JMH Gaming, welcome. Always a pleasure to have the Moon Gang on the lives. Johnny Gutierrez, Elizabeth, what's up, guys? Beautiful. We have a lot of people here that are not members of True Trading Group. Listen, there's a lot of things that I want to go over with you guys on this live stream. So all of you that are not members, you guys are actually in luck right now that you guys are catching me on this live stream, because there's 3 specific indicators that I'm looking for to give me a signal that this market has bottomed. I'm not saying the market's bottomed right now. I'm telling you there's 3 signals that I'm looking for that are going to tell me that this market has bottomed. Now, let's not forget, I traded through 08. I traded through 09, the worst recession that anyone on this live stream, the worst recession any of you have ever seen. Okay. And that is the same environment, 2008, when the market was down 38% in 1 year, same environment that I received one of the Trader of the Year awards. So I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to go over these 3 indicators that I'm looking for, these 3 signals that are going to help tell me that the markets are ready to bottom. But first, I'm going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to tell you guys about the TTG platform. There were a couple of people, Kristen, I saw Tommy, Peter, were asking about the membership and the platform. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to go over, okay, what it is that you guys actually get access to and how you can join the TTG family. And then I'm going to get into those 3 indicators, those 3 signals that I'm looking for to tell me that this market is bottomed. Okay, so don't go anywhere. In about 7 minutes, we're getting into what those 3 signals are. But first, for all of you that typed TTG, I want you to understand that when you join True Trading Group, okay, you are getting access to a professional trading curriculum that is similar to what I learned when I worked at the fund. It's in-depth and complex, yet it is easy to understand and implement quickly. It's a simplified version, okay? Whether you've never traded a stock literally a day in your life, or you've been trading for 10 years and you're looking to take your trading to the next level, this platform can help you reach your goals. Speaking of which, everybody asks, what makes TTG different from all the other trading courses that are out there? We are not just trading courses. We are not a Discord room. You are not joining True Trading Group just to get trade alerts. We are a platform that gives you access to the same tools that successful traders use to make better decisions, that gives you access to the same tools that would cost you about $5,000 a year if you paid for them on your own. Don't do that. Whether you join True Trading Group or not, you're going to have to pay for these tools. We've spent years building relationships with these companies to offer their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. When you join the annual membership to TTG, you get access to all of these things. Benzinga's real-time news feed, so you get breaking up to the second news alerts, TradingView's premium charting software, Quote Media's full book level 2, so you can see all the market makers represented. CBOE's unusual options activity, Polygon's dark pool data, the Trade Ideas scanner, ETNA simulator. You get access to all of these things. It would cost you $5,000 a year if you went to the companies directly to get these tools. They're all included in your membership to True Trading Group. And as if that wasn't enough, you get the entire 17-course curriculum. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. You get an additional 300 hours of workshops and webinars, transparent trade alerts from covering day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, a full trading journal that tracks your trading and gives you statistics on it so you can see what you're doing wrong, scanners, screeners, analyst ratings, and so much more. That's all included, no additional fee. That is what makes True Trading Group a platform. Not to mention you're joining a family of about 9,500 members that are like-minded, helpful, educated, and are led by our team of full-time mods, that have over 100 years of combined experience. Trading stocks, options, futures, day trading, swing trading, crypto, long-term investing, you name it. Okay. Now listen, folks, I've been telling you guys this now for a while, okay, that we've been moving the price of this membership up. We've officially started our Father's Day sale, and the price of our membership has begun increasing. Okay. So tonight and only until midnight tonight, you can get a 49% discount that brings the price down to $11.09. We're limiting this to 15 spots, and then we're going to be moving up to $11.50. Okay. Limiting this to 15 spots. Okay. We're limiting this to 15 spots until midnight tonight, and then we're going to be moving it up to $11.50. Okay. So you guys have until midnight tonight to get a 49% discount. Brings the price from $22.12 all the way down to $11.09, and then we're moving the price up to $11.50. Okay, it's 15 spots or midnight tonight, whatever comes first. Okay, all right. So you guys can go to ttgoffer.com and use the coupon code TTG121. To get access to that discount, 49% off for the first 15 people or until midnight tonight, whichever comes first. This membership was just $1,000 just a few days ago. Now we're up to $11.09, and then we're going to be moving to $11.50. Okay, so you have until midnight tonight or until the next 15 people join. That's ttgoffer.com. TTG121 coupon code. Yes, Gus Swanberg goes, you guys are way underpriced. Yes, we are. And I know that. But I want to make sure that this is affordable and within reach for people that want it. For too long, retail traders and investors have been left blown in the wind. They've been left holding the bag. Okay, I want to make this affordable for people that want it, especially during these times. But I also know our worth, and I know we're worth a hell of a lot more than just the $11.09, and that's why the price is being walked up. After the next 15 people join, we're moving the price to $11.50, whatever comes first, midnight or the next 15 people. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use that code TTG121. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions with one of our pro traders so that you could ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you're having a hard time with so you can get some individual attention so that you can help speed up your learning curve. And last but certainly not least, folks, I put my money where my mouth is, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I am so confident in our ability to help you become successful that anybody that joins True Trading Group by midnight tonight, or if you're one of the first 15 people, you have exactly 1 year to go through our courses, quizzes, and attend the study group. If you do that and still fail to make your membership fee back at least once, that's $11.09. So go through our courses, quizzes, and a study group. If you don't make the $11.09, I'm going to give you double your money back. I'm going to give you $2,218. Literally $2,218 I'm going to give you guys if you fail to make the $11.09. That's how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful, as long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of effort. This is how we hold ourselves accountable. This is how we protect you. Chances are you're not going to need it, but it's there if you do. We've only had to refund 2.48% of our members since 2016. I share that with you not just to prove how infrequently we get a refund request, but also to prove that it is real. Okay, it's real. We've never denied anyone of a refund that asked for it. If you went through the courses, the quizzes, and we've never denied anyone of that refund. There's not a single other group service or program out there that's going to be willing to do that. I see the results that our members are having. We have a 78% retention rate, which allows me to be able to offer you that that double your money back guarantee with a smile on my face, because you got to think about it. If 78% of our members are renewing their membership and staying with us, you think they're doing that because they're all losing money? Or you think they're doing that because they're becoming better traders and they're making money and they're reaching their goals? I see the results our members have. And that's why if you're willing right now to commit to this platform, I'm going to give you the whole year. I'm not telling you, hey, in 30 days, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, no. You don't have 30 days. You have 365 days. If you do not make your membership fee back after going through our courses, quizzes, and study group, I'm going to give you double your money. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com right now, enter the coupon code TTG121. If anybody has questions about the membership, remember, this price is going to jump at midnight tonight or until the next 15 people subscribe. So there's 15 spots left at the 11:09, then it jumps to 11:50, and will continue to go up every day, okay, while we run through the Father's Day sale. And then we're going to work our way back up towards the 1,500 price point, and then eventually back to the 2,212. All right, so you can go to ttgoffer.com right now. If you have questions about the membership, if you are unsure about something or you're having a hard time signing up for whatever the reason, send a text message right now to 201-775-9702. Again, that is 201-775-9702. Guys, listen up. Immediately following this live stream at 6:15 p.m. Eastern, we are holding an open study group. We are holding an open study group today for members, also for trial members inside the main TT chat room. Jessica Woodard, one of our TTG moderators, is going to be hosting that workshop. Jessica absolutely crushed it today. Short AMD, short square, took profit, reloaded the short, wrote it again, had a huge day today. She's going to be hosting a live training workshop at 6:15 inside the main True Trading Group chat room. All members, all trial members are welcome to join. Everybody welcome William. William is the newest member of the TG family. There's now just 14 spots left at the 11:09 price point. You guys want to learn how to short some of those large caps like Jessica did today and maybe trade options with her on those trades. You guys want to tune in. You want to head on into that workshop. It'll be in the main TTG chat room at 6:15 p.m. That's going to run until 8:15 p.m. And then all my TTG fam, Adam has something badass to show all of you. So immediately following the workshop at 8:30 p.m., we're going to hold a town hall. Oh, Adam meant right now. Sorry about that. Adam got something badass right now to show you. But at 8:30 p.m., after the workshop that Jessica is holding, there's going to be a town hall meeting inside the main chat room. That's going to be at 8:30 inside the main chat room. We're going to hold a town hall meeting inside the main chat room at 8:30. All right, everybody welcome William. So guys, there's 14 spots left now. If you guys want to jump on the 11:09 price point before the price goes up at midnight tonight. And Adam's got something badass he wants to show us all. He's going to, right now, I guess. Let's see. You have it, Adam? Are you ready to, or you need some, or I'm not sure what it is. For those who don't know who the hell Adam is, Adam's the man behind the curtains right now. He produces these live streams. He's also co-founder and my business partner in True Trading Group. So for those that are like, who's this Adam character that you guys are talking about? Adam's got something really badass he wants to show you guys. So just bear with me 1 second. We're going to pull it up. Just 1 second, guys. He's getting it loaded up on the back end. He's going to show you guys.
Yep.
Yep, there he is.
All right. So something really, really cool. So we shared this with our members, right? recently we were actually approved to be our own data redistributor, okay, from the Nasdaq and New York Stock Exchange, which means that we don't necessarily have to go through a middle person anymore. We have our own streaming server, our own API, and we're getting data directly from the exchanges. And you guys as members don't pay for this, right? So it's all real-time streaming data, post and pre-market, everything. And Mike will get more into that later. Because we've been able to cut the middleman and create our own API, which essentially allows us to quickly develop and deploy our own tools. So not even Mike has seen this yet. We just finished it today. This will be made available for all True Trading Group members at no additional cost tomorrow. Okay. But now all True Trading Group members they have access to our brand new real-time scanner. Okay, so there's default options, today's top gainers, today's top losers. You can show up to 100 tickers if you want. Today's new highs, today's new lows. It's funny how there's 3 columns here and unusual.
Yeah, not many new highs today.
And what you'll notice is that the information that you get, obviously price, today's percentage, you could sort it, but you're also getting shares outstanding, shares of the float, or how many shares are in the float, what percentage is the float short, the short ratio, the RSI, is it shortable, is it optionable? You're getting all of that here. Also, take CDU, for example. If you click on it, you're getting a full profile on CDU, which will include, I guess not analyst ratings for CDU because it's too much of a small cap, right?
Yeah. There's no analyst covers the stock.
All right. Let's see another one on here to give a better example. Here, let's try BLTE. And of course, not either. God, so much performance anxiety. All right. So anyways, we'll get to that in a second. But here, those are 2 smallest stocks to show it. But if there was analyst ratings, it would be there if analysts cover the stock.
Right.
Now, you can sort this out by top gainers, top losers, new highs, new lows, unusual volume, oversold, and overbought. And regardless if there's an analyst rating there, every stock that you click on to get more information, you go ahead and you get all the company info, all the company news, SEC filings for the company, price history, which you can export as well, all the corporate events if they have them, company financials, and analyst ratings, which the small caps do not have.
Right.
Most of them anyways. But what's really cool about all of this is that you can create your own scanners. And you guys see how fast this is as well. So for example, I want to see the top percentage of shorts in the market, right? Like companies that are shorted more than 30%. I want to make a list of those stocks and get real-time, create a real-time scanner with them, okay? So I would say, just give it a name, top shorted stocks, right? You could set a signal if you want, but I'm just going to leave it none, all stocks, and then I'm going to go to short float, and I'm going to go ahead and select over 30%, and I'm going to click begin scanning. So it could take up to a minute, right? But you don't have to wait on this screen. You can click list of scanners, and it'll show you right here how many tickers it's populating. So if I refresh, now there's 4, now there's 5. You can also double click it. It'll take you right here. And as you refresh it, there will be more there. Or you could just wait on that screen, and when it's ready, it'll populate, right?
Very cool.
So, isn't this awesome?
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of those tickers so I can. I want to put them on my watch list.
Now there's more, and then
I gotta put these on my watch list.
And then every day in real time, this is going to update for you, so you won't need to keep refreshing it. It'll just be there, right? So you won't need to keep refreshing it. I just didn't want you to have to wait a minute to show you.
Right.
And again, everything here you can click and get all the information on all of these companies that are here. All right.
You can maybe click Beyond Meat there, Adam. It's right in the middle, BYND. That'll probably have the analyst ratings if you want to show them the analyst ratings.
There you go. Analyst ratings. Okay, but what's really cool also is, let's say I want to create a scanner of top analyst recommendations of strong buys, right? Or buy or better or whatever. I can go here and I can select buy or better. I'm going to put, just to give it a name.
This is really cool. So you'll populate every stock that has a consensus analyst rating of buy or strong buy.
Correct.
That's awesome. Guys, are you seeing this? Guys, this is the first time I'm seeing this. This is awesome.
Yeah. So let me see. I probably should have let it stay on that page. Let me try one more time. Let's do
and yeah, guys, you don't pay anything extra for this. This is all included with your membership. This is all included with your membership. You don't pay extra for this stuff. None of the tools that we have on the platform, you don't pay extra for anything. They're all included in the 1109. They're all included in the 1109 price point. We got 14 spots left at 1109. The price is going to jump to 1150.
So yeah, this is all real time. There's no delay, and it's not just real time like whatever. It's real time streaming. So the prices will update real time streaming.
Right.
I guess nothing's a buy right now. Anyways, I'll look into that, but it is all there. This is also on our demo server because we have to push it and make it live for you guys this evening, right? So we also have dividend yield, market cap, right?
Dividend yield, I love that.
The different exchanges, Amex, Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange.
You can search for like every stock that has more than a 3% dividend. Like that's really cool.
Yeah, let's see.
Very, very, very cool, guys. This is huge.
Yeah, there we go. Over 3% dividend. So it'll start to populate right now. As you'll see.
There's going to be a lot of them. There's ABBV, which is one of the stocks I told you guys about earlier today, right? I told you guys ABBV is, a really good, solid dividend.
Yeah, so Native Gamer says, awesome. Can you make your own scanners? That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm literally making my own scanners right now.
Yep.
So if I go to, so you have default scanners, which is all the daily scanners that we give you by default. But then you could go to my scanners, and now I have two scanners right here. And I can even open them in separate tabs if I wanted to. Oh, no, I could not. We're working on that part of it. But as you can see, you have, again, top shorted stocks, shorted over 30%. And then over, oops. Client side error. I think Sammer's pushing it live now before he leaves. Okay. So yeah, this is, you guys are going to have full access to this tomorrow. It'll be 100%. And yeah, really, really exciting stuff. This is going to be crazy valuable. And then what's going to happen is next week, we're going to have it so that you can set alerts. So from our mobile app, you will be able to set alerts. And then those, so like if you want to have price alerts on different things, right? Or if one stock offers a new dividend or something else, you'll be able to set an alert and it will give you an automatic push notification inside the mobile app. So that way you don't miss anything.
So awesome.
All right. And then obviously this is in conjunction, here, let me go back to our dashboard for 1 second. Sorry, I know yes, this does work for after hours. It's all post and pre-market. All post and pre-market. So one of the cool tools that we have here as well is our charting. I know I'm bogarting your time, man, but just give me a second.
No, this is super cool, man. I know this is really cool stuff.
So
this is what makes us a platform, guys. Like this is what I was telling you about before. Like this is what makes us a platform.
So this is our this is the TradingView charting that you get with us. So we actually have a licensing agreement with TradingView. We get their premium charting. It's like $700 a year. They gave us access to all of their code. We use the code and then use our real-time data with it. And then obviously make improvements as we go. So here where it says like different watch lists, you can select render pre-market data or not. But what I want to show you, just to give you an idea, is like when I say streaming, I legit mean streaming, like to the sub penny and all after hours. I mean, look at the SPY that's right there, you know, and Bitcoin and everything else. Like it is precise as you can get. All right.
Really cool.
And then you can also, you know, from here, you can also obviously save your own layouts of charting. You can have up to 6. You can have up to a 6 chart layout on here. Hey guys, look how fast this is. It's freaking awesome. And then obviously you get the news in here. But what I wanted to tell you is with your watch list up here, you're going to be able to incorporate this into your app as well next week. Okay. So now you'll be able to set watch list alerts and scanner alerts for your app. Do you have dark mode? Can't trade if I'm blind. I'm glad that you asked that question because what would we be if we didn't have dark mode, bro? Of course we have dark mode. I'm not a savage. We have dark mode on our website now too. Look at that. You could switch between light mode. Hey-o. Hey-o. Of course we have dark mode. Any
Joe goes, now you're awesome.
Somebody goes, any plan for adding level 2? I am so happy you asked that question.
We already have level 2 bull flag.
So bull flag, we offer Quote Media's level 2 right now. So that's the only third party that we have to keep.
Full book. A lot of people don't understand that, guys. Full book means you're getting the whole list of market makers, not the ones your broker shows you.
So guys, check it out. This is our level 2. So this is the SPY right now. Okay. And as you'll see, it's connected real time and post market. Okay. No, Melissa's asking, Adam, is the data for this real time data or does it have a delay? There is 0 delay.
Real time.
It's not just real time where it like refreshes every couple seconds. It's literally streaming. Like that's what I'm pointing out here. Look, let me zoom in. Oh, this may not work because too zoomed in, but do you guys see the price changing to the fraction of a penny?
It's tick for tick, guys.
It is literally tick for tick. All right. And then on top of that, also what we offer you guys, and there's a lot more, but I'll just want to, I'm excited to show you guys the new tools. You guys have access to options flow and dark pool data. Again, everything we're showing you is free with your membership. So this right here is dark pool data. So you'd go ahead and you would select like, and it'll show you where the dark pools are printing on the charts. Again, everything here you guys have access to for free. We also have crypto flow. Short data, and so this is the option. Oh, I just hit the wrong button, of course. Okay, this is our options flow and all unusual options data. So all like unusual, can you tell us what are, yeah, so all unusual options data. So if you've ever heard of like unusual whales, we have the same exact data feed from SIBO. So literally the same exact feed. So it'll tell you everything, unusual, opening, everything. All of this is included.
Think of dark pool data, whoever was asking, what is it? Think of dark pool as
And all of our data is pre-market and post-market.
Think of dark pool data as a private exchange where hedge funds transact extremely large positions, where they don't want necessarily to tip the market off in order that they're trying. If you have a hedge fund that's trying to drop $1 billion worth of something, they might go out into a dark pool and try to liquidate as much as they can secretly before word gets out on the street and a lot of different trade desks that you have a mass liquidation going on, or mass buying going on. Because if word gets out that a hedge fund is buying, let's say, $500 million worth of a stock that they never owned before, then people across the street are going to think it's because the hedge fund knows something, and then they're going to go and they'll follow and they'll piggyback on that position, which further pushes the price of the stock higher, which then make a hedge fund have to buy at higher prices. So a lot of times when they have these huge orders, they get transacted on the dark pool first. Okay, and that can kind of tip their hand, and kind of guys can kind of see the direction that a market or individual stock is going to go based on the information the dark pool is giving you. This is the information that professional traders have access to, right? This is what we are giving you, TGG members, access to. This is how we level the playing field for you. This is what makes True Trading Group different. This is what I mean by we're a platform. Everything that we're showing you, you have access to for 11:09 tonight only for the next 14 people. So you just have to go to the TTGoffer.com site and use that code TTG121.
Yep. So yeah, guys, and we have a lot more stuff. We have social sentiment scanners. So like we scan Wall Street bets and in Twitter and stock twits, because that stuff's important. Social media has become a big. No, I guess you don't need to show it later, Mike. Right? Yeah, I guess I kind of just walked through the entire.
You're just going through like everything. So, I still have a bunch of stuff I want to talk to people about, indicators on what I'm looking for to tell me.
All right. I'm gonna go. But I wanted to show them that. Mike, you could just run through it or whatever at the end. But for those that are not members, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think of this? I don't know if you want to push them a little, ask them that, Mike. Or
yeah, guys, if you guys are not members and you watch, what do you guys think of some of the stuff on the platform right now? Those that are not members, obviously my TG fam, you guys, I know you guys already have access to all this stuff. You guys all love it, but if you're not, I'm just curious, people that are not members, what you guys think. Those that are not members, I've never seen anything like this. Yeah. Because there literally isn't anything like this. We exist. True Trading Group exists to just disrupt this entire industry of like online courses and trade alerts and programs and all this nonsense that's out there. We're actually trying to build a platform that could really, really level the playing field for retail traders and investors, and give you real value and real education, real access to real tools. So there's nothing like the TG platform. And I'm not even just saying that because, it's our company and it's our platform, but we're literally here to change the game, and there's nothing out there that exists that has anything near, the tools and the value that we have in our platform. Can we set alerts for unusual options activity, Paulie Profit? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Paulie. You can set alerts for unusual options activity. And that's what I mean. Like the alerts that you're going to be setting, like you can attach them to the mobile app. Okay. But what's the catch? I sign up now at this promo price. Then next year I pay the real price. No, Eddie, the price you pay when you join is the price you pay for life at True Trading Group. So when you guys join TTG, it doesn't matter what our membership is next year. The price you pay when you join is the price you pay for life. You're grandfathering yourself in at that price. So Eddie, if you joined right now, you're going to pay $11.09 next year when it comes time to renew your membership. It doesn't matter if our membership is over $2,000. You're only going to pay the $11.09. So you're grandfathering yourself in at that price point. So that's the opportunity that people have right now here this evening, is to grab it at 11. Guys, it was $1,000 just a few days ago. Now it's $11.09 after midnight, after the next after 14 people join. Whatever comes first, it's going to go to $11.50, and that price is just going to continue to be walked up. So you guys can get the 1109 price point literally right now. And then that'll be it. You'll be locked in for that price. Even if you have to realize, even if you don't take a single trade alert, even if you're like, this guy in the Yankee hat sucks. The other 8 moderators that are into trading group, they all suck. Even if you thought that, which we don't, we're actually freaking awesome. Even if you thought that, okay, the value of this platform in the tools itself, the Benzinga newsfeed, that costs $1,400 if you go to Benzinga directly. You can get access to it for $11.09. That dark pool data, the scanner, the screener, like the analyst ratings, the charts, the level 2, that stuff, if you went and paid for it on your own, you're spending about $5,000 a year. You get access to all of it for $11.09. Even if you think that we suck as traders, use the platform, use the tools. You're going to use them anyway. If you're going to be serious about this, you're going to use them anyway. Anthony says you have a Father's Day special. This is the Father's Day special. You got a 49% discount right now, Anthony. $11.09. The price is normally $22.12. It's $11.09 here tonight. It's going to go to $11.50 after midnight tonight or after 14 people join. You guys have to go to tgoffer.com. That's it. You enter the coupon code TTG121. Ryan goes, yeah, but Mike definitely doesn't suck though. No, I don't think so. I don't think I suck. I don't know. Can't figure out how to get a membership. Donald Colucci, literally, brother, just go in a web browser, ttgoffer.com, hit enter. Then enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. Fill out your information, check out, you're good. If you have problems checking out, for whatever the reason, or you guys have questions about the membership, you can send a text message right now to 201-775-9702. Again, that is 201-775-9702. The number is right there at the bottom of your screen. All right. Send a text if you guys are having a hard time signing up. All right. Okay, guys. So there's that. Okay. Yeah. I'm just seeing some of the comments from members. You guys are the best. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do now I'm going to shift things here a little bit. I'm going to head on over to, we're going to go back to the charts. All right. And I want to talk to you about a couple of indicators that I'm looking for. Okay. A couple of indicators I'm looking for to kind of tell me that the market is ready to bottom. 3 specific things that I'm looking for. And I think that they happen over the next, couple of weeks, maybe over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay. Number one thing that I'm looking for, first and foremost, is a spike to 40 on the VIX. Now, what is the VIX? The VIX, okay, is the volatility index. What this does is this tracks volatility in the market. This is also referred to as the fear gauge or the fear index. Okay, essentially, as the VIX goes up, what that really means specifically is traders expect larger moves in the market in a given day. Okay, that's essentially what it means. As the VIX goes higher, that means traders expect bigger moves in one day. Okay, that's what that means. Now, I want the VIX to shoot up towards 40. Okay, if the VIX gets up over 40, that is one indication that I'm looking for to tell me that the market is ready to bottom. Okay, so one indicator is a VIX over 40. A VIX over 40 is one thing I'm looking for to give me some indication that the market is ready to bottom. Okay, that's one thing I'm looking for, VIX over 40. The next thing that I'm looking for is not necessarily on a chart. The next thing that I'm looking for is earnings estimates to price in a recession. Okay, that's another thing that I'm looking for. Oh, we got Jonathan, Sarah, Joe, and Steven. Welcome, guys, to the TTG family. There's now 10 spots left. Right, Adam? Right, 10? We got 10 left? I'm pretty sure that was 5 people. Yep, 10 left. So 10 spots, guys. Okay, so there's 10 spots left. Okay, 10 spots left now. Remember, the price is going to go up at midnight. Once again, it was just 1,000. Now it's 1109. After midnight or after 10 people, we're going to 1150. Why waste the $41? That's like a quarter tank of gas, right? It's like a quarter tank of gas. Save the $41, right? Join the TTG fam right now at 1109. You got 10 spots left, guys. Remember, ttgoffer.com. Donald, I still don't see your name there. Eddie, I still don't see your name there. I'm waiting on you, Donald. I'm waiting on you, Eddie. I'm looking forward to you guys joining the TTG family. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Eddie, I'm waiting on you. Donald, I'm waiting on you. Next thing I'm looking for, guys, in the overall markets is Q2 earnings, which are going to be coming up here soon, okay? We're almost going to be getting to the end of Q2, all right? Q2 earnings. I'm looking for companies to cut their guidance for a recession. I want to hear companies say that we're lowering our guidance because we think we're going into recession. We think consumers are going to spend less. We're going to revise our guidance lower. That's going to cause analysts to lower earnings estimates. Earnings estimates are still too high, in my opinion, which is why I don't necessarily think the bottom is in just yet. Once analysts lower earnings estimates, that is going to be a time I'm going to say, now the market's priced in the recession. Now I can go and the markets can look to try to bottom and the markets can try to move higher. A lot of people might be saying, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would the markets go higher if you're in a recession? By the time you realize that you're in a recession, the recession started already months ago. Historically, markets sell off going into the recession and in the very beginning of the recession, and then the markets recover while you're still in the recession. 2009 is a great example of this. Okay, 2009 is a great example of this. And I'll take you guys to the chart of 2009. Now, many of you already know, right? 2008, 2009 was the worst recession that anyone on this live stream has been alive for, right? 08, 09 was the worst recession that we've ever had. It's actually called the Great Recession, right? The Great Recession, worst recession we've ever had, okay? But what happened was the market sold off 38% in 2008. Now, let me refresh my screen so you guys can see this all pretty clearly. We sold off 38% in 2008, right? You went a little bit lower in 2009, and then the market ripped into the end of the year. In 2009, the S&P was up over 20%. Let me say that again. The S&P 500 was up over 20% in 2009. A lot of people don't realize that because they think 08, 09 was the Great Recession, the huge stock market crash. In 2009, we were still in the depths of the recession, but the market went up 20%. Then you go to 2010 and look what the market did in 2010. Still in a recession, and the markets went higher. By 2010, we were already higher than where we were in 2008. Do you understand the opportunity that is in front of your face right now? All the doom and gloom. Oh, yeah, Peter Schiff, we're going to 159. You wish. We're not going to 159. The world is ending. We're going to have, the worst recession we've ever had in our lives. Literally the worst recession we've ever had in our lives. And the market was up over 20% in 2009. The market was up another like 15% or something like that in 2010. While the economy was still in a recession. This is why I'm telling you, I'm looking for earnings estimates to price the recession in. That is when we look for the bottom. That's when we look for the bottom. just like you saw in 2008 into 2009, then the markets recovered. I'm looking for something very similar. Very similar. Okay? So to give you guys kind of an idea, that's another thing that I'm looking for. Now, Adobe. Okay? Adobe just came out with earnings. Okay? Stock is trading lower. You want to know what Adobe just did? They lowered their guidance. This is what I want to see. I want to see every single one of these big mega tech companies come out, okay? And I want to see them lower their guidance. And then I want to see analysts lower earnings estimates going forward. That is when I think this market looks for that bottom. I've got one more indicator that I'm looking for. Everybody, real quick, if you are a current TTG trial member, all right, if you are currently a trial and you're on this live stream and you are interested in joining True Trading Group, go to the meeting room right now. Adam's got a special offer for you. Adam, can you just show trials where the meeting room is? So guys, you can find the meeting room on the left-hand side of your member dashboard. If you're on this live stream and you are a trial member, Adam's got a special offer for you. If you're a trial member, go into the meeting room right now. Okay, go into the meeting room right now. If you're a current trial member. All right. So there we go. Oh, we got there he is. What's up, Eddie? My man, Eddie, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. There's 9. Now there's just 9. All right, just 9 of those spots left, guys, at 11:09. That's it. That's it. 9 spots left. Eddie, welcome to the TTG family, guys. I'm telling you guys, you got to hurry up before the price goes up. Go to ttgoffer.com and then enter the code TTG. Oh, Carlos and Roman. We're now down to 7. Guys, we're going to fly now. 7 spots left and the price jumps to $11.50. Choice is yours. Save yourself the $41 or wait till tomorrow when it's $11.50. I don't care. It's up to you. I think tomorrow's going to be a big day. We got quad witching. I might be adding to my long-term portfolio a little bit tomorrow as well. So you guys are going to want to know what those stocks are. I'm going to share with my TTG fam. I'm going to share that all with my TTG fam. All right, folks. So those are some. Now we're just waiting on Donald. Donald Colucci, we're waiting on you, brother. Eddie did it. We're waiting on you, Donald. We're waiting on you. Okay. So those are 2 indicators that I'm looking for the markets to bottom, right? VIX over 40. Earnings estimates get revised lower. Last thing I'm looking for is August inflation, or rather July's inflation number to be under June's, and for June's inflation number to be under May's. You got 8.5% year-over-year inflation in April. You got 8.6 in May. If you get 8.3 or 8.4 for June, and then 8.1 or 8.0 for July, and then 8.0 or 8.1 for August, or 7.9, that is also another indication that I'm looking for the markets to bottom. Confirmation that inflation has stopped moving higher. So far, every year-over-year number that we have gotten, it's just gone up, 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 up. A lot of people thought April's inflation of 8.5 was the peak, and then May came out and it was 8.6. That number needs to stop going up. It doesn't necessarily have to go all the way down to 5. It just has to stop going up. If June's number comes in at, let's say, 8.4, and then July comes in at 8.2, and August comes in at 8.0, that is going to be, the market will have already bottomed. If that happens, if June, July, August, inflation actually slowly goes down, the market would have already bottomed in June, July, and the market's already ahead of you. But that'll be the last and final indication that the markets have bottomed for 2022. And then I have a whole nother game plan for 2023. I'll talk to you guys about that later this year. My TC fam, I'll give you a whole report, just like we did this year, right? This year, at the end of 2021, I published a 16-page report. I told you exactly where I thought the best place to be invested was for 2022. I told you the market was going to crash in 2022 in that report. And I told you the best place to be invested was in the energy sector. And so far this year, the energy sector is the top performing sector in the entire market. And we got a stock market crash. I told you at the end of 2021, I was taking profit in my long-term portfolios. I was putting more money into energy stocks, and I was looking for a crash. That's exactly what we got. Towards the end of this year, I'll give you another report, TC members only, on what I think we're going to do for 2023 and how I'm going to be positioned for that. All right? But these are the three indicators that I'm looking for to tell me that this market has bottomed. And I think that this happens over the next like 4 to 6 weeks. So you're running out of time, if I'm correct. So far, I've been correct on every single aspect of the market this year. Just go back and watch all my live streams. Binge watch my live streams like you binge watch Stranger Things or Squid Games. Okay? Because we've been spot on with the market every step of the way. Every bear market rally, we've been on top of it. Every sell-off to new lows, we've been on top of it. If I'm correct in how this market and how we end up, you're running out of time to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you. The window is still open, but you're running out of time. You're also running out of time to get the 1109 price point before it jumps to 1150. So if you guys are serious about this and want to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you, and you don't want to be a prisoner to your 401ks and watching the balances go down, you want to take control a little bit and you want to be able to identify opportunity, I'd go to teachtheoffer.com right now. Hell yes, King goes, this is the best opportunity of a generation. King, bite off. I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. King, you've actually been pretty active here, man. You've asked a lot of questions. Bear markets make the most money, but most people are too scared. King, you are 100% correct. 100% correct. King, I can tell you're not a newbie, brother. I always welcome some experienced traders who join the TTG fam, join myself and the rest of the group. You guys got 7 spots left before the price jumps. All right. So that's it, folks. There's the 3 indicators I'm looking for to tell me that this market has bottomed. I'm going to be going shopping here over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. So get your shopping list ready. I've got mine, my TC fam. I'm going to give it all with you guys. All right. I'm going to give it all to you guys as I start adding to some stuff. Okay. So that's it, gang. For those that are still interested, I know Adam went through this a lot with you. He showed you the platform. Okay, he showed you the platform a lot. I'll go through it quickly just for those that might have missed it, or if you guys are still interested in the platform. Remember, guys, there's 7 spots left. Just go to ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121 to get that 49% discount before the price goes up. When you guys join TTG, you're getting access to everything we have. There are no upsells for courses and tools. Everything I'm showing you now is included for the 1109. Of course, you get our chat room where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time, telling you what we, what we're buying, what we're selling, what our commentary is, what our analysis is. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. You can use the mobile app, see the screen share, get real-time analysis, real-time alerts from push notifications on the app. You also get the 2 private study groups I told you about. That's where you can get some individualized attention in a small group setting. Right? Speed up that learning curve, talk to one of our mods. Then you get the Benzinga news feed live up to the second news alerts, Trading Views premium charting software. All right. The Trade Ideas scanner, industry standard scanner. Make sure you always focus on the hottest stocks during the day. Our simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money. All right. With real-time data. Remember, I think it was Melissa or somebody that maybe asked. Okay. Okay. Real-time data, no delays. That's real-time data. Everybody welcome Clayton. Now there's just 6 spots left, guys. There's only 6 spots left now. Only 6 left. Everybody welcome Clayton. Clayton's the newest member of the fam. TTGoffer.com, folks. Then you get all the scanners that Adam just showed you. You can create your own, right? And it even scans for crypto. Adam just showed you that earlier. You get the dark pool data, the unusual options activity, right? We showed you that before. All this is included for 1109. A trading journal tracks all your trading, gives you statistics, a social sentiment scanner where you can actually see this social sentiment scanner actually goes through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. A daily watch list with a game plan. Every day, the mods publish a watch list, what we're looking at, how we plan on trading this stuff. All right. And then, of course, the courses. Guys, the courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures course coming out soon. Like all of this is included when you guys join TTG. You don't pay extra for these courses. There's also a video library that's got nearly 300 hours of workshops and webinars that we've conducted. Not to mention there is an open study group and workshop tonight, guys, at 6:15. That's in 30 minutes inside the main chat room. It's open for members and trial members as well. Jessica Woodard, who started out as a member of True Trading Group, now a full-time trading mod, crushed it today. Short AMD, short square, members killed it. Big day. She's going to be going over a lot of her little tips and secrets, guys, on how she's able to do what she does while being, while staying at home and managing an army of children, right? If you guys have excuses on why you can't focus, she's going to go over and share how she does what she does while managing, taking care of a bunch of kids at the same time. So get your butts over there inside the main trading chat room at 6:15, free, open for members and trial members. Guys, it's time you guys invested in something real, a platform that can actually help you reach your goals, that can give you value, that can give you an edge, that can give you access to tools, that can help you make better decisions, that can give you access to real education. Now, listen, I can't promise that you're going to be successful. I can't guarantee you success, but I can guarantee you a real chance at developing the skills needed to become profitable as long as you're willing to put in a little effort. I can promise you that if you go through the courses, quizzes, and a study group and do not make the 1109 back, I'll give you $2,218. I'll give you double your money back. If our program fails you, you have to just give me a little bit of effort. And I can promise you that the day you join True Trading Group is the day that you join a community of over 9,500 members that genuinely gives a damn whether you succeed or fail. The ball's in your court. Keep sitting on the sidelines, watching the markets go down, and be a prisoner. Or take control and seize the opportunity that does not come around often. Choice is yours. I'm not scared. The TTG fam's not scared. I'm excited. The exact opposite of scared. TTGoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. We have 6 spots left. 6 spots left. And don't forget, if you have questions, 201-775-9702. Guys, the code word for tonight, folks, is bottom. Code word for tonight is bottom. This is for members only. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about this. We do a bunch of fun giveaways with members. We give away cash. We give away, we give away cash. We give away electronics. This is part of a $5,000 giveaway. Okay, this is part of a $5,000 giveaway. All right, the code word for tonight is bottom. Like I said, if you're not a member, don't worry about this. If you are a member, that's the code word for this evening. And if you guys want to join a trial membership, hell, you can go into Jessica's workshop at 6:15 as a trial member. It's free. Go to TTGTHREE.com. TTGTHREE.com. No credit card required. It's totally free. Hey, there he is, Donald. Welcome to the TTG family. Also, Brandon, Guys, welcome to the fam. There's now just 4 spots left. Then that price jumps to $11.50. You'll know you're getting one of the 4 spots as long as you go to ttgoffer.com and you enter TTG121 and you click apply code. If it says 1109, you're one of the 4. If it says 1150, you're number 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. Okay. So head on over there now. Don't waste any more time. Don't even wait for me to finish talking. Go there now. Get the 1109 price point. Otherwise, if you guys want to join the trial, remember, no credit card required. It's name and email. That's it. Go to ttgthree.com. And then at 6:15, go into our main chat room and you guys can attend Jessica Woodard's workshop from 6:15 to 8:15. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Smash that like button. Don't ever miss out on these lives. We're dropping golden nuggets of information on a regular. Have a great evening, everybody.